I've never met anyone quite like her before.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Andy Land. It's your girl Andy, and today we are doing this cute little holiday glam. It's actually Thanksgiving, so we're going to my aunt's. My sister's in town from school, so we're going to my aunt's to go eat. But before I forget anything else, I want to give a shout out to one of my very special followers. Hey Nala, how you doing, baby? Nala is my niece, and she watches all my videos faithfully, and she's always waving at me, so I'm waving back now, Nala, okay? But if you haven't already, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, like this video, and keep watching. Okay, as always, my brows are always done. I'm going to start by priming my eyelids. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C12. Just going to put a dot on each eye and blend it out towards the brow. I have a look in mind, so my blending brush. I'm going to use my Morphe M173 brush to blend that out. Just going to pat it all over the lid, nice and smooth. Like that. Okay, I kind of want to do like a chocolatey pink look. So the first palette I'm gonna go in with is the Juvia's Place Chocolates palette. If you know me, you know I actually kind of like this palette. Like, it's actually kind of fire. I'm gonna take this shadow brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna dip into this first brown shade right here, and I'm gonna take that to my crease and outer corner. Pat that on first and then blend out. Kind of want this dragged out just a tad bit. Alright, I'm gonna go in with this darker shade up here, and I'm gonna kind of use that just to deepen my outer corner a bit. Right in there. I'm using the same brush, I'm just adding a little bit more darkness. I'm not entirely sure what pink I want to use. I was thinking about going in with this pink right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that one. So this is the Berries palette by Juvia's Place. I'm going to go in this middle pink. And I'm going to take, this is a medium shadow brush from Mel Techniques. And I'm going to dip that in there and pack that on. Yeah, that's kind of the color I want it. Right here. Now that the pink is on, I'm gonna take, this is a tapered crease brush from Sephora. And I kind of need a softer brown. I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I'm gonna take the shade Rustic, and I'm gonna try to use that to blend out the top of my shadow look. I actually feel like I should have gone lighter with the pink, but we're here now. I'm gonna take that first brush we were using, and I'm gonna go back into those first two browns. I'm gonna kind of alternate and kind of just redefine my crease and outer corner. I'm actually going to go on top of this pink just to kind of make it a little bit more subtle. I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jackie Aina palettes. Jackie Aina. And I'm going to go into the shade Supreme. And I'm going to put that on top of that pink that I already put on. This is more of a powdery pink than a berry pink. And I think that's it for the eyes for now. We'll come back to them as always. I'm debating on how I want to do my face today. Part of me saying like go all matte. Part of me saying do a little bit of glow. So we're just gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna take my Milk Mattifying Setting Primer. This is the Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. I actually really like this because it doesn't feel super drying. It actually feels like a moisturizer. So it feels like skincare on the skin instead of yeah, so good. It does have like this weird little scent though, but I don't know. Do not know. It glides right on. The skin feels kind of refreshed when I put it on. Alright, once that has dried down, I'm gonna go on the outskirts of my face with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer and a little bit right under the eyes too. So I really just took like the tiniest dot. Just kind of right there, my laugh lines. Okay, I probably should set my face today, but honestly, I don't feel like, so we're not going to. But if you have super oily skin, go ahead and set your face. I'm not gonna be outside for that long, so kind of wasting my time. The foundation I'm going to use today, I am dropping everything. Foundation I'm going to use today is my Haus Labs foundation. I got this in the shade 460 Medium Deep Warm. I actually should have gotten the cool because I do feel like this does pull a little bit orange, but I can kind of taper it down with my concealers and stuff. I'm going to pump this on the back of my hand. Those are 2 pumps. And I'm going to take my Morphe E6 3 brush and I'm just going to work that into the skin. Just pat that on in. It's better to go in with a little bit at a time than a lot. Ignore my skin, y'all. When I was doing putting oil in my hair and actually dropped some oil on my face, and now I'm suffering because of it. So be real careful with your oils, y'all. Okay, now that the foundation is on, I'm gonna spray my face with the Milk Hydro Setting Spray. It's running out, but. And I'm gonna take, this is a pawpaw sponge. I don't know if you guys have seen these on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Makeup artists use these a lot, so I finally bought a pack. They're so cute. This is my 3rd one I've used. Just trying it out before, you know, I try it on my clients and stuff. And I feel like I actually might need to get me another pack. Because they are so adorable. They're so squishy, really easy to clean, and they get the job done. So, but you see what I mean about this being a little too like orangey on my skin? I mean, obviously, yeah, I could finesse it, but if you are using me as a shade match reference, I would go with the cool version. I think it was, what, 450 cool that they had matched me with? I can't remember, but it was not this one. We were just very confused on how they did their cools and warms, and yeah. So I'm only gonna go in with 1 layer of this foundation, just because it's really hydrating and doing your skin like all that stuff. I'm gonna take the Dior Backstage concealer in the shade 5W, and I'm going to use this to conceal. So this is gonna give me that extra coverage that I did not get from the foundation. Foundation is a medium coverage. Yes, you can build it up, but with certain products, it can tend to look cakey. So we don't want that. We don't want cakey. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques brush if I can find it. Okay, this is a Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to pat that concealer into my foundation. To highlight, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. This is in the shade 385 Amber. And I'm going to let this sit right under my eyes. I'm not gonna blend it out right away. Take a little bit to my nose. I feel like when you let your concealer sit, you get the most out of that coverage. So, there we go. To contour today, I'm gonna go in with the OG, the Juvia's Place Foundation Stick in the shade Katsina. I'm gonna take that on my jawline, on my cheekbone, and down the bridge of my nose. Yes, I know I definitely said that backwards, but silly. And then I'm gonna use my NYX blending brush to blend all that out with patting motions. I always take a smaller brush to do my nose so I have a little bit more precision. This is the Royal Inlay Nipple brush. I got it in a set from TJ Maxx. For a blush, I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty in the shade Lucky. This is their liquid blush. Taking one dot right here, high up on my cheekbones. We're gonna blend that out. Where's the brush? This is a Japanese brush. I got it again from TJ Maxx. It came in a little set for like $7. Go to TJ Maxx. Brushes don't have to be expensive, y'all. And I'm just going to pat that right one up towards my temple. These blushes are super pigmented, but when you think about it, blush is usually the first to come off your face. So when you use a liquid blush underneath powder, it should last a lot longer. By now, the concealer under my eyes should have gotten a lot more tacky. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques brush again. This is the setting brush, and I'm gonna pat out the edges first, and then work my way towards the center. Okay, I'm gonna take the brush that I used to do my nose contour, and I'm gonna just kind of blend out the sides of my nose contour so it doesn't look super harsh before I go in with a sponge to blend it out some more. Blending out all the edges with my booty of my sponge. Alright, so my battery is dying and my camera's overheating. So I'll be right back so we can set my face because technology is trying to play me today. To set my face, we are going to use the Makeup Forever setting powder. I don't know what they put in this, but my face be staying matte all day. I just wish it was not as messy because then I would be able to like travel with it and make it a staple, but I did take it with me to New York and came back, and this is how I'm setting my face. I'm gonna use the powder puff it came with. Oh God, it's got powder everywhere. After first making sure everything is blended out because we'll sit here for a few minutes. I'm gonna take this powder puff, dip it in the powder, tap it off on my hand, and go in and set my under eye. Now when you set your eyes, you want to definitely press that powder in and not leave it sitting on your face. Before I set the rest of my face, I'm going to take this scarf off because I don't need any lines of demarcation anywhere. My edges should be laid by now. Y'all know Sia did my hair. Y'all know she did. Set the face. We're trying something new. I'm gonna try the One Size Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder. This is in the shade Dark 4G. Super pretty. Heard lots of things about this. Hopefully, I'm not making a big mistake by setting my face with this. I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics brush. I'm gonna start with the lower half of my face and just pat that on in. Forehead. Part of me wants to bake, part of me does not. But I feel like I should at least just snatch the size of my nose. I'm going to use the One Size Translucent Powder. And I'm going to take that same powder puff and just bake the sides of my nose. Look what I did, y'all. Don't look what I did, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna bake the sides of my nose using my powder puff. And I'm going to bake my brows. Like, if you see my table right now, this is honestly, it's even on my mirror. Whatever, we'll deal with that. Just put all my powders out of reach, because clearly I cannot be trusted. Okay, wow. Bronzer, we're gonna use the Coco Naughty bronzer by Fenty Beauty and my bigger Japanese brush. And I'm gonna take that to everywhere I placed my contour. Using a smaller brush. This is the Sephora All Over Shadow Brush. Wow. And really carefully just make sure that nose is snatched to the boards. So for blush, I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place blush palettes. This is volume 5. I'm gonna take the bottom blush, the lighter, pinkier blush, and I'm going to, with hopefully what is a light hand, take that on top of where I put the blush. I'm gonna take a tad bit to my nose as well. Oh, no, just like how it looks. Okay, I was gonna put on some liner, but I don't think I am anymore. I'm just gonna take the Lash Paradise mascara. This is from, crap. I wanna say L'Oreal. And I'm going to apply this all over my lashes. This is a waterproof mascara. I'm just gonna use it to prep my lashes before I put on my falsies. The lashes I'm gonna be using today were right here. Oh, here they go. I'm gonna be using the Luxe Effect lashes again in the style Cancer. Absolutely obsessed with these lashes. I've been using them nonstop and they give what they need to give. So I'm gonna put these on and we'll be right back. Lashes are finally on. Took me a good minute. I'm gonna dust away this powder using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Floss Powder in the shade 2 and another Real Technique setting brush. I'm just gonna dip it in there lightly and do little circular dusting motions. I'm gonna spray my face with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. Ooh. And I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just gently pat over my entire face, pushing that setting spray in, especially on the sides of the nose. gonna take that pink that we use in the Jackie Aina palette. This is a MAC 239S brush. I'm just gonna take that pink and I'm gonna apply it to my lower lash line. Ooh. This is the shade Supreme. Using that same brush, I'm gonna take the first brown shade we use, not the darkest one, this one. Sorry y'all. I'm gonna take this one and I'm going to blend that underneath just a little bit. Go a little bit at a time. You don't need a lot. I'm gonna focus that more on the outer edge though. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty Wishy Wood pencil. This is in the shade Cause I'm Black. And I'm gonna use that on my waterline. God, my table is so messy. God, oh. My eyes are watering like crazy. And then I'm gonna take that Lash Paradise mascara to my lower lashes. Whew, almost there, guys. I'm gonna line my lips with MAC Cork. Let me sharpen this actually. It goes on better when it's nicely sharpened. And I've been using this a lot. It's not as dark as Chestnut, but I don't want a super dark lip today, so. For lipstick, I'm gonna use, obviously, Juvia's Place in the shade Chic. You guys know I can't live without this. Juvia's Place lipsticks. I own way too many of them. Alright, I'm gonna go back in a little bit with lip pencil. To help blend it all together. Got a new lip gloss. This is the ColourPop So Glossy lip gloss. This is in the shade Love Spell. We're gonna go on top. Ugh. Yeah. I'm gonna spray my face with the I'm about to say all nighter. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray again. And before that completely dries down, I'm gonna put on some highlighter, if I can find it. I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution highlighter in the shade Dare to Divulge. Y'all know I've been using this a lot. I'm just gonna make my exclamation point down my nose. Taking my foundation brush and patting that in. Voila. All right, I'm gonna go put my clothes on and then be right back to say bye to you. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I feel really cute. I'm actually late. My sister's already yelled at me. Okay, she only yelled at me once. But like, I feel like she shouldn't be yelling at me because I'm older, you know what I'm saying? Like, rude. But anyway, I am about to leave. So if you like this video, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and leave me a comment down below your thoughts. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.